drama at the start of MX2 race 1 as Max Anstey struggled to start his Yamaha. He got it fired up just in the nick of time and pulled the foxhole shot due to the adrenaline throwing through his veins. He rounded out the first turn clearly ahead of everybody else. Jordi Tixier, 911 Red Bull KTM, made this pass on Paul Jonas to get himself into third on lap 5. And by lap 7, he was challenging Dylan Ferrandis on the CLS Kawasaki Monster Energy machine, number 122. He made this move around the outside, but a lap later, Dylan Ferrandis retaliated and responded and was back into second by lap 8, giving Tixier with no room to manoeuvre. Tim Geiser pulled himself up from a poor start in 14th with the smoking Garibaldi Honda. Eventually came home in 8th, just ahead of Valentin Guillot and Jeremy Seewer, as Jose Boutron went out on the Silver Action KTM. On lap 11, Max Anstey, though, hung on for his first career win in MX2 from Dylan Ferrandis and Tixier. MXGP race 1, Gauthier Paulin not getting a good start. Or 2 was Jeremy Van Hoorbeek, but they held a tight line and came out not too badly placed. But it was Max Nagel on the HRC Honda who pulled the foxhole shot. On lap 3, the Rockstar Energy Suzuki of Kevin Strybos launched past Tony Cairoli and into the lead, as Gauthier Paulin found himself in 5th. He made this pass on Max Nagel on the HRC Honda, put himself into 4th, and in 2 laps later, he repeated the move to find a way past the 89 of Jeremy Van Hoorbeek. Lap 8, and Tony Cairoli sensed the danger from Paulin. He made his move on the Suzuki, forced himself into the lead, as the 89 of Van Hoorbeek was all in disarray after headbutting the handlebars and forced to drop down to 7th. Ken de Dijker rode a good solid ride to get 4th behind Sean Simpson, who had closed right in onto the rear wheel of Gauthier Paulin in the closing stages, but it was a win for Cairoli. Paulin and Simpson 2nd and 3rd. Slightly slower start for Max Anstey this time in race 2, but it was Jordi Tixier who grabbed the foxhole shot from the 2 Husqvarnas of Tonkov and Fevre. Anstey made a poor start in 7th, but was working his way through the field. He made that pass on Jonas to go 5th, and then this pass on Boutron to get himself up into 3rd on lap 4. Fevre on the Wilvonistan Husqvarna 461 challenged Tixier on the Red Bull KTM. Briefly found a way through, but it wasn't for more than half a lap or so before Tixier responded and was able to close down the gap in what was an enthralling contest at the head of the field. Anstey threw it away in 2nd position, managed to keep it up and running, and remounted the race in 2nd, but Michael Hull went out. But it was Tixier who won the race for Red Bull KTM. Anstey was 2nd, Ferrandis was 3rd, and the overall belonged to Max Anstey, taking his first victory in MX2. Tixier was 2nd overall, Dylan Ferrandis 3rd, and the championship looks like this. Jeffrey Hurling's now, his lead shrunk down to 57 points over Jordi Tixier. Fevre is 3rd. The new podium then belonged to the bike-kit Yamaha Cosworth of Max Anstey. Jordi Tixier, Red Bull KTM Factory Racing, was 2nd. Dylan Ferrandis, CLS Kawasaki Monster Energy, was 3rd. It was the first MX2 victory for the Brit, Max Anstey. No Jeffrey Hurlings here this weekend, so Stefan Everts accepting the red plate on the championship leader's behalf. But he will be looking to make a return in Mexico if all goes well with the injured femur.
Max, despite all of the troubles you've had this season, every time I spoke to you, you still kind of sounded positive. You still sound as though you had faith there in the team, the bike, and yourself. And I guess, standing here right now, you feel very right for that belief.
Yeah, it's been a long road, you know. It's taken its toll on everyone, you know. I've seen the boys, you know, night and day working. I know I keep saying it, and you know, it's been a long time coming. But I believe in these boys. The bike kit Yamaha Cosworth team. I've done a great job. We will be strong, and we'll keep going. This is number 1. There's a lot more to come now.
The final race of the day, MXGP race 2. A lightning start from Kai Rowley, but it was Philip Bankston who grabbed the foxhole shot, squeezing the Italian as he came through the first corner. 2 laps later, though, Kai Rowley was back in the lead, and the Red Bull KTM rider got his head down and charged clear of his rivals. Stephen Frossard was charging through the field. He found a way past Van Horbeek to get into 7th early on in the race, lap 4. As Mattis Carra got it all wrong through the wave section, crashed out of 15th in spectacular style. Finished just outside of the points in 21st. Kevin Strybos made a pass on Jeremy Van Horbeek, and these two were backwards and forwards. Van Horbeek eventually losing out to the Belgian. They came home in 8th and 9th, and the last third of the race, it absolutely tipped it down. We had thunder, lightning, hail and rain, 4 seasons in a day here. Tony Kai Rowley even struggling for visibility with a lap to go and had to discard his goggles. Tony Kai Rowley, though, crossed the line to win ahead of Ken de Dijker, making it a Red Bull KTM 1-2. Sean Simpson on the Akachi KTM was 3rd. Paul Lam was 4th for Moto Energy Kawasaki, and Mark Deruva came home in 5th on the BT Honda. The overall Grand Prix looked like this. Antonio Kai Rowley recording win number 72 in the home of the number 72, Stefan Everts. De Dijker was 2nd. Sean Simpson was 3rd. And the championship looks like this now. Kai Rowley 81 points clear of Jeremy Van Horbeek with 2 rounds and 4 motos to go. Strybos has moved up to 3rd, De Sal's dropped to 4th, and Simpson has moved up into 5th. And there's your podium. Tony Kai Rowley and Ken de Dijker, Red Bull KTM Factory Racing 1-2. Sean Simpson, Akachi KTM in 3rd. Of course, Tony Kai Rowley still continues to lead. He holds a red plate, leaving Belgium. Next stop, Brazil, 5 weeks' time.
Tony Kai Rowley, it really has been a day of all sorts here in Lommel, but talk me through how it went for you.
Yeah, you know, it was a crazy day. I mean, I like this track a lot, but you know, the conditions were not really perfect in the last moto, but I think the track is really nice. It was really rough and really technical. Only the rain ruined the last part of for the spectator, that they missed the last part, but I think overall it's good.